So one of Regina co-wife, Laila Charani, don't finally come respond to some of the allegations wey Regina make. One of Ned Nwoko's wives has finally responded. Laila Charani, I think one of his Moroccan wives now, has finally responded to some of the allegations that Regina made. If you recall, up till now, Ned has barely said much about Regina's allegations. He has only responded to two allegations. The ones that he knows can get him into trouble with the law, the ones that he feels can really tarnish his image. And that is one. The allegations saying the Nakam, Donna Kupoya don't be silly. Yes. Allegation of domestic abuse. That one can get him into trouble with the law. And him being a senator can get him even into more trouble as far as his political career is concerned. He has responded to that one. Now another allegation that he has responded to is the allegation that he married Regina at 17, when Regina still be small pikin, when he never reach age of maturity to marry. He has also responded to that allegation. He made a post on Facebook. I think I'm going to do a video about that as well. Aside from those two allegations, Ned has not responded to all the other allegations that Regina has made. He's not even taking them seriously. He's looking at them like some allegations made by someone who is under the influence of substance, as if she's just making all those allegations because of the things which she dey take, wey dey make am go high, so he no dey even bother about those ones. Now, except the ones, of course, wey go tarnish im image, wey fit get am into trouble with the law, and wey fit prevent am from moving forward in his political career, in his political journey. Only this im wife now, Laila Charani, na im don come finally respond, and she has a lot to say. Starting from where Regina say, I don't even see that post before, where Regina say he dey even give Ned money, dey give im wife money. Now the woman don debunk everything. She say Regina know very well. Say Ned no dey Ned no dey like dey around person sef wey dey take things wey dey make them dey high, including alcohol, including smoking. Say Ned no dey take those things, and he no dey like dey around people wey dey take those things. He no dey like that thing for him house at all. Now my question is, as this woman dey talk this thing now, say even alcohol, I fit understand cigarettes, and I fit understand say Ned no dey like make people dey take things wey dey make them high, make people dey take substance. I fit understand that one, but alcohol, like, are you talking of ogogoro? Because it's not ogogoro, I will still understand. But you wan tell me say Ned no dey take alcoholic wine, he no get wine bar for him house. If person enter that house now, you no go see alcoholic beverage, beer, wine. Is he an alcoholic, or is he allergic to alcohol, wey you go that far to say, oh, Ned no even get anything to do with alcohol? Because that one must be a public knowledge. In friends, colleagues go know whether or not him dey take alcohol. So as for that one, the truth will definitely come out. She also say Regina never ever give am ₦1. Say na Ned na dey sponsor them financially, and they put all their financial responsibilities. So e come be like say that talk wey Regina and her people been talk before, where they said that Regina gave Ned $50,000, that it was tales by moonlight, that it never happened. I think that is what she is saying here. And that Regina has never also given her money. She said a lot of things, even about Regina being a lesbo. He accused Regina, as in he finished Regina. The kind of response wey you go expect from Ned, na him this woman just give Regina. So it is the kind of response that she just gave to Regina based on all the allegations that she has been making. It seems like she's the one that loves Ned the most, or that is closest to Ned after Regina, or that Ned has kept really close to him after Regina. She wrote, and she said, let me read what she wrote. She said, "How dare you say that you ever gave me money? For what exactly? I am very contented with the provisions my husband makes for our family. We should show Nigerians our bank accounts to see who is paying money into our accounts. She said, proof day that the bank statement, the bank records are there. You also know that my husband completely hates alcohol, substance, and smoking. So, if your husband hates substance and smoking, that is understandable. But alcohol, is that an alcoholic? He doesn't take alcohol. How? Alcoholic wine, he doesn't take. Okay. That he would never accept any wife who drinks, smokes, or takes substance. The only reason you are fighting my husband is because he wants you to stop your substance and alcohol addiction. Wow, okay, it's possible. Addicts tend to fight whoever is trying to help them get out of their addiction, right? But this one you are calling him your husband. It seems like you have beef. You've had beef with Regina even before now, and I think this was the woman that Ned married before Regina. So you can understand why there will be rivalry between her and Regina. It has always been a serious matter for him as he neither smokes nor drinks himself. You know too well that I almost lost my marriage when you introduced me to substance 6 years ago, and it was my husband's quick insistence on intervention that rescued me from that dark path. Wow. Hey, say Regina been don't try, but don't even introduce him to the take things where they make person high. Say now Ned na him pull and comot from that part. See, by now, na she and Regina for the high together. Wow. Say na she and Regina been the high, but Ned don't pull her out. Now they try pull Regina out, but Regina don't go too far. Wow. You have been a bad influence since you married into this beautiful family. Giving substance to nannies and our workers, including your younger sister, Destiny. Yee. Regina, younger sister. Wow. Say now she introduced that one to the take substance. Now at what age? Because that must have been in her late teens, depending on how many years Regina takes senior. How old that her younger sister go dey? See Regina dey even give even nannies and workers and everybody. Shey these people no reason dem dey talk at all so. Like this woman now dey respond to Regina, woman to woman. Are they just making all these bogus things up? Because how? And even workers, even okay, if workers and nannies they high, how dem take dey do their work? You sound say this woman come out just dey exaggerate for her own response, just like Regina. That's why I say na she dey match Regina. Response for response. As since Regina can make some bogus and ridiculous claims, she too she dey make her own bogus and ridiculous claims, because how workers go take the work for house, nanny wey dey handle pikin, how nanny wan take dey do im work if nanny dey high for house? Can you see that you are not making sense? Hey, Laila Charani, first you see Ned nothing concerned with alcohol. How is that even possible? Now you see even nannies and workers for house, Regina dey give them things make them high just like that. So how they want to do their work if then they high for house? You infected everyone. You infected everyone with your virus, and this is why I will not trust my daughters around you, unsupervised. Especially when I found out that you were sleeping with every single girl around you. Saluba, Sandaributu. How now? How is that even possible? This woman are exaggeration, and Regina they don't fit each other, because they shall be exaggerate, they shall be add salt, add sugar, add pepper for their own. How Regina want to sleep with every girl with there around them? How? That is assuming she say she dey do lesbian, assuming say she dey do woman too. How is that even possible? Hi. If you examine her response, just like Regina, when you go see so many loopholes, please go and sort yourself out, seek help immediately, and continue with your rehabilitation and leave the other wives out of this. I say this not out of anger, but from a place of truth and concern for the level of lies that you are peddling for reasons that are known to you alone. And e be like say dis woman Regina been dey close because she been say Regina been introduce her to substance taking, to dey take substance. E be like say dem kuma dem been dey close as per say okay na she been marry Ned last before Ned marry Regina. So na she dey closest to Regina by age. So e be like say dem been dey close but things come happen between dem. Dey no come dey in good terms. Now na she dey fight Regina. Dey use dis opportunity now to taunt Regina. Dey fight am, dey claim say she dey fight for her husband. Because how you go refer to husband wey get 5 wives wey you know your co-wife, you go dey call am my husband instead of our husband. That means you no ever really accept Regina. She never really accepted Regina. Because how can you be calling Ned your husband instead of our husband? Wow. So you guys can now see and understand why Ned is not even responding to some of these allegations by these women, because it is obvious they are just adding salt and maggi and pepper and onions and just adding all kinds of things and exaggerating everything. Look at the response this woman gave compared to the one Regina, to the post Regina made, I think on Sunday or so on Facebook. You see that they are very similar, filled with exaggerations and unverifiable informations rather. Because even Ned will be shocked when he hears that it has nothing to do with alcohol. But if in fact it doesn't, then that information must be quite public, and his friends, colleagues, they must be very, very aware of that. That he doesn't take alcohol, even alcoholic wine. Come on, how? Okay, let's say he doesn't take beer, unless he's an alcoholic, or for some reason just doesn't like it at all. Because there are some people who don't like alcohol at all. Then that is the only angle that you come from that will make sense.